The HoverTech positioning wedges and HoverMat air transfer system provide the optimal solution for wound prevention and caregiver safety. The stay-in-place non-compression positioning wedges offload the sacrum, while the HoverMat reduces the force required to position patients. Unlike traditional methods, combining the HoverTech positioning wedges with the HoverMat allows caregivers to easily turn and position patients while minimizing lifting or pulling to protect the staff and patient from injury. Begin with the bed lying flat and the patient centered on the HoverMat. Unbuckle the safety straps and raise the side rails. The air supply should be positioned next to the caregiver on the opposite side of the turn direction. Insert the air supply hose into the foot end of the HoverMat and initiate airflow by selecting the appropriate speed. With the HoverMat fully inflated, slide the patient in the opposite direction of the turn and as close to the rails as possible to ensure the patient is centered on the bed following the turn. To turn the patient on his side, the caregiver on the side the patient is turning toward will push down on the HoverMat at the patient's shoulder and hip, while the second caregiver pulls up on the HoverMat handles. Once the patient is turned on his side, the caregiver receiving the patient will stay with the patient, while the second caregiver presses the standby button to stop airflow. Refer to the HoverMat training video for positioning techniques. Place the positioning wedges underneath the HoverMat with the tag facing up, approximately 3 inches above and 3 inches below the sacrum. The patient's sacrum should be in the gap between the two wedges. For easier patient turning and positioning that protects caregiver and patient safety, choose HoverTech's positioning wedges and HoverMat air transfer system.